Good evening, I'm Lori Stribling. Thanks for joining us tonight. While political unrest in the Middle East might seem like worlds away, tonight a fundraiser here in Duluth supported Kurdish refugees facing threats from overseas terrorist groups. The event made it hit a little closer to home. Reporter Briggs brings us the story of how a Duluth group is connecting with Kurds living in Moorhead, Minnesota to raise money for the cause.
Tonight, this Kurdish meal
it's biryani, dolma, and kuba.
Might be better served as a Kurdish connection.
We are trying to connect both the Raniya city, which is on the east end of Iraqi Kurdistan, with the Duhok area on the west end of Iraqi Kurdistan, and us here in Duluth through this magnificent gathering, breaking bread at the table, sitting and learning about each other.
And it's a connection Newzad Briefkey wants to strengthen. He knows the battles refugees face. Briefkey and his family escaped out of Iraqi Kurdistan in the early 90s.
No one was listening to us when we were there. There was lack of everything, from food to clothing to having, water to just bathe ourselves.
Now he and these supporters from Moorhead and Duluth want to be the voice for 1.5 million refugees fleeing from ISIS and into Iraqi Kurdistan. Michelle Nar-Obed, who has walked these grounds, says school buildings there have become the refugees' home, keeping many kids just like this little one out of the classroom.
The idea was, it's a very, very small drop in the bucket idea of trying to raise enough money to move out about 1,000 refugees from maybe one schoolhouse in Duhok into a kind of temporary tent city.
And via Skype, the problem became more real. Briefkey translated what these two Kurds living in Iraq see each day.
This is a threat globally, and it has affected a lot of people internally in the Middle East.
The very reason Nar-Obed is fostering this Minnesota connection.
We can connect even further under the shadow of some incredibly horrific scenes there. Under that shadow, we are still trying to celebrate our life together as friends.
In Duluth, Briggs for Eyewitness News.
They raised more than $13,000 tonight. Nar-Obed plans to visit the Middle East again in January to help with the refugees in any way she can.